So yeah, so yeah, Merry Christmas, and thought I'd do a video on my opinion on Christmas. As I've noticed, it's become a trend that people seem to not really enjoy, or they don't have that Christmas spirit anymore, or they seem to dread it and like just bash on it and stuff. And I'm gonna get into my opinions on that, and one thing is German Christmas markets, as I've noticed, a lot of people seem to bash on them a lot, saying, "Oh, it's a rip-off, or it's corporate corrupt stuff by like the council," and I can understand that opinion. And people saying, "Oh, the Christmas markets are better in Germany," and I think that's a fair opinion, and they probably are better and more affordable, but. My thoughts on that is I don't really have a problem with that. I don't really have a problem with Christmas and stuff in general. As one like the German market, especially when I live just outside of Manchester, it cleans the city up, gets rid of the scum and the degenerate and the crackheads. It makes the city look a bit more presentable, a bit more pretty, and it's got quite a nice charm to it. Know when I walk through it, so I like it for that reason. And I'd rather normal people come into the city than having a load of crackheads, like, don't know, disturbing people, just being absolute scumbags. So in my opinion, I don't really mind the Christmas markets. I actually quite like them. I think they're quite vibrant. So that's my thoughts on that. And when it comes to Christmas in general, like a lot of people complain, like because it's probably lost its meaning and all that. Because one reason is because it's a Christian traditional holiday coming from like a Christian country like England, and the Western world we celebrate Christmas and it's celebrating Christ, and yeah, that's what it should be all about. But I think ultimately it's about family, community, loved ones, celebrating and taking pride in our traditions with the Western world, which is valuing community, family, love. That's what it's all about. That's what I believe in, and coming from that's birthed by Christianity, and I think that's what it's all about. But a lot of people say, "Oh, it's about presents. Presents are a rip-off." I understand that opinion, where it's become about presents and it's become corporate now with all these adverts and all that, trying to sell you something. But that's probably just one negative about Christmas. But ultimately, I don't see anything wrong with it. Like in my mind, it's about love, community, Christian values, which is basically that. And there's nothing wrong with having a day off. Like Christmas Day is basically you don't really do anything. You just watch Christmas TV, like The Snowman or some random Christmas film or Wallace and Gromit. Like I see that as a good day. There's nothing wrong with that. So really, people that complain over that and just don't like Christmas, in my opinion, are just absolute miserable cunts. In all honesty, in my opinion. But I understand certain parts why they might complain. But like yesterday, I went to the pub. I don't really usually do that. I was socialising a little bit. I was mixing up with people. So I don't really mind having a chill day, just having a few drinks and just chilling out. Like that's a good day to me. And watch a bit of Wallace and Gromit or The Snowman. Like that's a good day for me. And I don't really expect anything for Christmas, but I don't mind presents. They're all right. Like I got a few graphic novels and all that because that's what I'm into at the minute. So I don't really see anything wrong with that. So yeah, I think that's just my thoughts on that. Like I just don't see anything wrong with that with Christmas, like, you're just a miserable cunt if you don't like it, ultimately, in my opinion, even though I do understand certain things. Why they might complain, like, that's what, coming from a Western country, like Western Christian values about liberty and all that, that's what it's all about. It kind of makes me realise, even though there's a lot of problems with Britain and England and the Western world, like how good I've got it. Because if I come from like some sweaty Middle Eastern country or something, they don't have that. And so I think coming from here, we're very lucky to celebrate things like this, like Christmas or Thanksgiving, just similar stuff, even though it's become corporate, a lot of it, and there's a lot of negatives about it, but ultimately it is a positive, in my opinion. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd be interested to know. Well, yeah, goodbye.